Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Gill here. In this video that I'm making for you today, I'm going to show you how to type Japanese in a Word document. That way you can actually fill out your Japanese worksheets that I've emailed you on the computer instead of having to print that out and email it back to me at the school. So this video is in response to a few emails I've been getting in the last few days. A lot of you are wondering, how do I actually type Japanese using a normal keyboard? How do I get that setting to work, and how do I change between hiragana and katakana? So this video is going to show you just a couple of examples about what you actually need to do and how it is actually quite easy. So I'm working on my teacher laptop here. This is a Windows 10 and you can see that I've just opened up a normal Word document. Now I'll show you some examples in the normal Word document. However, many of you will be looking at examples like this. So this is our Year 8 worksheet for weeks 1 and 2. If you're in Year 8, you'll be looking at school year levels. So you can see that, we've got some boxes in here. This one is just an English answer, so that would be fine. However, down here, I've asked you to fill in the sentence with the missing verb. And because it's in script, you may actually want to be able to type in script into those. You'll also notice that anything that you need to type into in these worksheets are text boxes. So you can just click onto the text box and fill in your answers like that. So if this was my question, how do I get Japanese to turn up on my computer? Let's go back to the blank Word document. So, blank Word document, we don't need to do anything here. What we do need to go down to is our English bar. So next to the date and time, mine turns up here. Yours may be in a slightly different spot, but this is the area you should be looking for. If I left click on this, it will pull up all of the languages that have already been either used or installed on this computer. So you can see where I have Japanese here. If Japanese doesn't pop up, you may have to go to your language preferences or settings and ask Japanese to pop up onto this easy to find bar. So I'm currently in English. I want to change to Japanese, so I click on Japanese. Now the next step, you'll see this A come up here. This is going to be for your romaji, because we know romaji is Japanese words in English letter sounds. If I wanted to change to script, I right click and it pulls up lots of different options, but the main two I'm looking for is the top ones, hiragana or katakana. Say for example, I want to write a hiragana word, so I'm going to click on hiragana. I go back to my Word document and I can see down the bottom here, just to check, I have the up symbol in hiragana showing up. So I know I'm going to be typing in hiragana. Now to get the hiragana symbols to pop up, on my keyboard I would type in the romaji. So I'm going to type in the word Ohio, which is spelled Ohayonu. So I've actually typed in the romaji on my normal keyboard and the computer has automatically changed that into the correct symbols. This is why I emphasize knowing how to spell your Japanese words so much, because if I spell Ohio wrong, for example, if I said O-H-A-A, Ohio, okay, it's going to not turn up in the right symbols. So you type in romaji, then it will change the symbols for you. If I want to change to katakana, I go back down here, I click to katakana. This time I want to type in the word tennis, which is tennisu. So I type in T-E-N-I-S-U. Now one thing I didn't mention before is that you will get a lot of options that pop up here. Te nisu, I know that's actually the word I want, so I click enter to save that before I space. Now, for those of you who are in year 8, 9 or 10, you'll be looking at typing some kanji as well. Kanji will only work if you're in hiragana, so I've switched back there. A common hiragana word that we use is the word to go, which is ikimasu. So if I was to type in I-K-I-M-A-S-U, ikimasu, you can see on the screen here that I have it in all hiragana. This option has popped up for me to change it to the kanji, which is ikimasu, pronounced the same. If I click on that, it will actually change it to the kanji form and I can press enter. Now, in response to someone's question when they were talking about time, some of the tricky kanjis may not turn up if you're not typing them in the right way. So, for example, the number 4, we know that it is pronounced in different ways. It's pronounced she and yon. If I type in she and I press the space bar and I'm trying to find the number 4, you'll see that it doesn't actually show up. So she is one way to pronounce the number 4, but it's not the most common way for a kanji to come up as number 4. So I'm going to click backspace. Instead, this time I'm going to try and type in yon, Y-O-N. If I click the space bar and gives me those options, I can see the first option it gave me was the number 4 in kanji. I can press enter. So if a kanji is not working, try and type in its alternative name. For one more example, if you want to type in a time for G or O clock, we can type in the number 3, then G. If I click space, it's automatically going to change it to the time. However, if I want to put in that time symbol on its own, if I click G, it's going to come up with a lot of different options. Alternatively, we can type in Toki, and Toki automatically is going to go straight to that option. So hopefully this helps. Remember, we change from English to Japanese, and your Japanese has hiragana and katakana. These are some examples of words that you can work with. If you're not spelling a word correctly, it will have random English letters that show up. So it's only if it's going to be spelt correctly in Romaji that it will show you the right thing. Remember, if you're looking for kanji, you may have to look through the list to find the correct kanji, and make sure if you are typing in katakana words, our borrowed words, that you change to katakana script. Hopefully this helps, and that way you can go into your worksheets like this, and instead of having to print them out or type them out, you can actually have a go and writing in script. So let's have a look at this example here just to make sure that we know what we're doing. So I'm working on number 3. I've got my language in English. I want to fill in 3A. It says complete the following sentences by filling in the missing verb. Something must. This first one here says ocha. I know that ocha means green tea and o is the particle that goes before it. So I want to type in nomimasu, which means to drink, because obviously I'm not going to eat green tea, I'm going to drink green tea. So I go down to my English bar, I click on Japanese. It's automatically gone into hiragana for me, which is great. If not, I can right click and the list will come up. So I'm going to type in nomimasu. Nomimasu, full stop, enter. And my text box is slightly too small and make it a bit bigger there. Ocha o nomimasu. Thanks guys. If you have any more questions, feel free to email me. Hopefully this video helps. Have a good day and I'll see you guys whenever I see you. Bye.